Hello friends, I welcome you all to this discussion on Python for mechanical engineers. Today we'll be learning that how to plot graphs, how to visualize the data. For that matter, we are going to use the library called as matplotlib. Now this is the whole package. Instead of using this package, we will be using the Pylab. So this is the one. So apart from that, you can also use the method called as pyplot. Both the methods, both the modules are there in this bigger one, that is matplotlib. But the beauty of this matplotlib is that it uh, is having the functionality of this pyplot as well as numpy. So this is very good for us engineers because we'll be lot many times using some numerical calculation and doing some numerical calculation, and at the same time plotting the data obtained from those calculations. Now how to start? So first thing first, we will be calling the function, or sorry, module. So from pylab import start, that means everything whatsoever is there in the pylab, let us import it. Once that is done, in the previous video you have seen a numpy method where you have used linspace. Okay, so let us use the same. Let us name a variable x, and that is lin space, and going from 0 to, let us say, 2 pi. Now you can use this pi once you are using math module and it is there in your numpy as well as, and this pylab is using numpy, so is there in numpy, so no problem. So let us say you have 20 data points. Okay, now you want to plot something, so you should be saying plot plot. This is the command or the function which will be helping you to plot some function. So x, and let us say what you want to plot versus x, sine x. So sine of x. Now, okay, you have to say show, then you will be able to see this particular graph. So this is x versus sine x. So this is the variation. Now you can see the straight lines because that is done here because we are having only 20 data points. Let us say, and that is done purposefully so that I can show you how to show data points here also. So you write comma, then inverted commas, then you give the color, what color plot you want. Let us say R, so that becomes red. If you want it in blue, then use write B. If you want it in green, so G. If you want it in black, then you have to use K. K stands for, here is for black, because B has already been there for blue. So that is what. Now let us take my favorite color, blue, and I want a solid line. You just keep it as such. But if you want a dotted line or dash line, this. Okay. Now let us say you want to add markers to the data points. So simple marker. So for markers, you will be using O for circular marker, for S for square markers, this is for right hand triangle, this is for left hand triangle, and let us use only circular markers here. So this is what you will be able to see, dot 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 dot. These are circular markers. You can also change the dimension of these markers. I will be showing this to you very soon, but right now if you add this, so that will be solid line in between these markers. Okay, and let us tweak with the size of these markers. So MARKER size, so that is, let us say 2. Now you can see there has been a tremendous reduction, so you can use 3. Now I can increase it to, let us say, 5. Yeah, it's good. So in this way you can add markers to your plot and at the same time the line connecting these markers. Now what else? You have this x-axis, so you can label this axis. How? That can be labeled by using x label and then giving the string, that is x-axis. Likewise, you can label the y-axis by saying that this is a plot of sine x. Run it, and this is what your plot is, x sine x. You can change the font size, you can increase the font size. Let us say 15. So now it has increased. Okay, so likewise you can increase the font size of this also. So that's it, x sine x. So in this way you can plot using this module pylab. Remember, pylab is having both matplotlib as well as your pylab is there in matplotlib, and it is having also numpy functionality. So this pylab interface is convenient for interactive calculations and plotting, and that's why it is so fast. So we normally be using this particular function, that is plot, which is there in pylab. And normally in Jupyter Notebook you won't be able to you should it is not mandatory to write show, but sometimes if the graph doesn't appear, let us say this, after running it's not appearing, then you have to write show. Okay, now this is a single graph. How to draw a single graph like this. If you want to draw multiple graphs, you can also do that. So let me copy this whole here in the new cell, and apart from sine x I also want a cos x graph. So simply use plot x comma cos x, let us say red color, and square marker, and marker size is again 5. Now this is your sine x graph, this is your cos x graph, but you should give legends to understand which one is sine x and which one is cos x. So for that matter, you do what? You give label. This is your sine x. Likewise, you can give label to the another one as well, that is cos x. And finally, you should say print legends like this, and then you will be able to see legends. So this blue is of sine, this red is of cos. So in this way you can plot multiple graphs on the same figure. Now you can call this figure by some name, figure, let us say 1, and now you can do what? If let us say in spite of saying this, I am using another figure 2, then what you will be able to see? Figure 1 and figure 2 with both legends and this, because this figure 1 doesn't have any. So this is the environment of first figure which is closing here, this is the environment of second figure, and now this is legend. So in this way you can draw many graphs. And let me remove the legend from here because that is not at all required in this particular case. So do what? Let us keep this as such, and let us come to the new window, and again this is figure 1 and this is figure 2, and this is legend is not required. So this I am copying to the first figure, and this is sine, but this is cos, and so here it is wrong, it should be function of x, fx. Okay, so this is good. Now if I run the figure below, so this is sine x plot, this is cos x plot. Sometime you also will be interested in giving title to them. So title is sine x, and title to this is cos x. So this is sine x graph, this is cos x graph. So in this way you can play with your graphs. Apart from that, you can also change the size or the limit of the axis. So for example, let me do this again. Mm, Let us take this only. Sorry. So this is show. So this is your sin x graph. Later on, I thought that I should go from, let us say, 0 to pi only. So I can set the x limit by writing x limit, and then it is going from 0 to, let us say, pi. So now you can see the x limit has changed from 0 to pi. And at the same time, if you want to restrict the graph to, if you want to change the y limit also, then you can do it. Let us say I want to go from 0 to 1 only. So now the x limits and y limits both are changed. So in this way, you can plot your simple graph using this PyLab module, which is there in your Matplotlib, which is a bigger one, or whole package for plotting data. So in this lecture, till this point only. In the next lecture, I'll be telling you some more features of plot, and in fact, I'll be telling you how to use, how to plot contours, how to plot surface. Okay, so in this lecture, till this point only. Hope that you might have got something from it, and thank you very much for viewing this lecture, and take very good care of yourself. Bye.